Copyright infringement can become a serious issue when someone uses your original work without permission, especially when that work is being published, distributed, or used commercially. If your photograph, article, video, artwork, music, software, or other original creation has been copied or used without authorization, a copyright infringement notice gives you a formal way to identify the unauthorized use, request its removal, and explain what action you expect the recipient to take. A strong notice should clearly identify the copyrighted work, explain where and how it was used, request specific corrective action, and give the recipient an opportunity to respond. Keeping the letter factual and professional can help you address the problem directly while creating a written record of your efforts to resolve the matter. So here is how to write it. Sender information. Start by writing your personal or company information at the top of the letter. This section identifies the copyright owner or the person authorized to act on the owner's behalf. It also gives the recipient a way to contact you regarding the alleged infringement. If the copyright belongs to a company, use the company's legal name and official contact information. Date. After your contact information, write the date. For example, August 19, 2026. The date establishes when the infringement notice was issued and creates a record of when you formally notified the recipient. This can be useful when documenting your communications about the alleged infringement. Recipient information. Next, write the recipient's information. This identifies the person or company you believe is responsible for the unauthorized use. Address the notice to the appropriate individual, business, publisher, website operator, or other responsible party whenever possible. Sending the notice to the correct recipient can help avoid unnecessary delays. Subject line. Now write a clear subject line. For example, subject, copyright infringement notice. The subject immediately tells the recipient that the letter concerns alleged unauthorized use of copyrighted material. A direct subject line also makes the purpose of the communication clear if the letter is being handled by a business or legal department. Salutation. Address the recipient professionally. For example, Dear Mr. Reed. A professional greeting sets the appropriate tone for the notice. Even when you are concerned about unauthorized use of your work, keeping the communication respectful and factual can make it easier to pursue an amicable resolution. Opening paragraph. Now explain why you are writing. For example, I am writing to formally notify you that copyrighted material owned by Olivia Bennett appears to have been used, reproduced, displayed, and made available without my authorization. I recently discovered that my original work was being used in connection with your company's online promotional materials without my permission or a license from me. This opening paragraph immediately identifies the issue and informs the recipient that the material appears to have been used without authorization. It should be direct enough to communicate the seriousness of the matter without making unnecessary or unsupported accusations. Clearly stating that the use was unauthorized helps establish the purpose of the notice from the beginning. Copyrighted work paragraph. Next, identify and describe the copyrighted work. For example, the copyrighted work involved is an original photograph titled Harbor Lights at Dusk, which I created and published on May 14, 2025. I hold the copyright to this photograph, and the original work is available through my professional photography portfolio at www.oliviabennettphotography.com/harbor-lights. This paragraph identifies the specific work at issue and establishes your connection to it. Describe the type of work, its title or identifying characteristics, when it was created or published, and where the original can be found if applicable. The more clearly you identify the work, the easier it is for the recipient to determine exactly what material is being challenged. Infringement description paragraph. Now explain where and how the copyrighted material was used. For example, it has come to my attention that the photograph has been reproduced on the Urban Vista Media LLC website and used in a promotional advertisement published through the company's social media account. The image appears substantially identical to my original photograph and was used to promote a commercial travel campaign without my permission, license, or other authorization. This paragraph provides the specific facts surrounding the alleged infringement. Explain where the material appears, how it was used, and whether it was copied, reproduced, distributed, displayed, modified, or used commercially. Including the exact location of the material, such as a web page, publication, advertisement, or social media account, makes your notice more precise. Keep records of screenshots, copies, publication dates, and other evidence that can document the unauthorized use. Removal request paragraph. Next, clearly explain what you want the recipient to do. For example, I respectfully request that you immediately cease the unauthorized use of the photograph and remove all infringing copies or instances from your website, social media platforms, advertisements, marketing materials, and any other locations under your control. I also request that the photograph not be reproduced, distributed, displayed, modified, or otherwise used in connection with your business without my prior written authorization. This paragraph gives the recipient specific instructions for resolving the issue. Instead of simply saying that the material must be removed, identify the places where the material should be taken down and explain that future unauthorized use should also stop. Being specific makes it easier for the recipient to understand what actions are expected. Written confirmation paragraph. Now request written confirmation that the issue has been addressed. For example, please provide written confirmation by August 29, 2026, that the infringing material has been removed, all unauthorized copies or reproductions have been discontinued, and no further unauthorized use or distribution will occur. Where appropriate, please also confirm that any relevant third parties responsible for distributing the material have been notified of the removal request. This paragraph establishes a clear response deadline and identifies the confirmations you want to receive. Written confirmation provides a record of the recipient's response and helps demonstrate whether the requested corrective actions were completed. Choose a reasonable deadline that gives the recipient enough time to investigate and respond. Authorization explanation paragraph. Next, give the recipient an opportunity to explain if they believe the use was authorized. For example, if you believe you have authorization, a license, or another legal basis for using the copyrighted material, please provide the relevant documentation or explanation for my review. If the material was obtained from another person or service, I would appreciate information regarding the source and any authorization you believe permits its use. This paragraph allows the recipient to provide information that may explain the situation. Sometimes copyrighted material may have been licensed, obtained through a third party, or used under circumstances that require further clarification. Giving the recipient an opportunity to provide documentation can help resolve misunderstandings before the matter becomes more complicated. Resolution and rights paragraph. Now explain what may happen if the infringement is not resolved. For example, I would prefer to resolve this matter promptly and professionally without unnecessary dispute. However, if the infringement is not addressed within the requested timeframe, I reserve all rights and remedies available under applicable copyright law, including pursuing appropriate legal action or other available remedies. Nothing in this notice should be interpreted as a waiver of any legal rights or claims. This paragraph communicates that you take the matter seriously while making your preference for an amicable resolution clear. It also preserves your position regarding potential legal remedies. Keep this section professional and avoid making threats or legal claims that you cannot support. Contact paragraph. Next, tell the recipient how they can respond. For example, please contact me at 6175554286 or olivia.bennett@email.com to confirm that this matter has been resolved or to discuss the appropriate next steps. I am available to review any documentation or explanation you wish to provide regarding the use of the copyrighted material. This paragraph makes it easy for the recipient to respond and demonstrates your willingness to communicate. Providing clear contact information can help prevent unnecessary delays in resolving the matter. Thank you paragraph. Then conclude your letter. For example, thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. I appreciate your cooperation and look forward to receiving your response within the requested timeframe. I hope we can resolve this issue promptly and professionally. Now close the letter properly. For example, sincerely, Olivia Bennett. Copyright owner. This is your formal closing and signature identification. If you are writing on behalf of a company, Include your job title and company name as appropriate. Before submitting your copyright infringement notice, carefully review the description of the copyrighted work, the location of the alleged infringement, the requested corrective actions, the response deadline, and all supporting evidence. Keep a copy of the notice and any related correspondence for your records. A strong copyright notice clearly identifies the protected work, explains the alleged unauthorized use, requests specific action, and gives the recipient a reasonable opportunity to respond. If the matter involves significant financial losses, complex ownership questions, or potential litigation, consider obtaining advice from a qualified intellectual property attorney before taking further action. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Writing Practices for more step-by-step writing guides. See you in the next video.